What's going on, my brothers and sisters? We back. Motor City Sports Talk. Talking Detroit Lions football. Make sure you check us out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All links in the description help you get there quicker, fast, quicker than quick. And this is a story that I don't want to talk about, man. This is one of my current favorite Detroit Lions, even after the subpar season he having, because the Lions, instead of getting rid of Jim Bob Cooter and bringing a new offensive mind, they chose to bring in Matt Patricia, Bob Quinn's homeboy, and do his brother Glover Quin so bad, and it just didn't fit. You know, Glover Quin was talking about he was going to retire before the season. He thought about it, and that's why they drafted Tracy Walker and reached for Walker. A lot of people didn't know that story, and he decided to come back. His family still lives in Houston. He was a Houston Texan at some point before he came to Detroit, and his family still lives in Houston, so he goes back and forth, and he wanted to be there for his family. I don't think that affected him at all, because I've been going on the last few years he's been here. I think what affected him was the new system change from Bob Quin. He didn't fit, he didn't, for Matt Patricia, didn't fit him in there. He didn't fit like he did in Terrell Austin defense, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, I think he was one of the most productive defensive backs we ever had. And I thought he got snubbed for some Pro Bowls and some All-Pro teams, man. Making key fumbles on Adam Thielen last year, making big picks play after play last year. And this year, in this Matt Patricia defense, he just didn't have the magic. He wasn't a system fit. And there ain't no indictment that he got old. It's just the fact that Matt Patricia, I just think his defense was a bad fit for some guys that was already here, okay? Just a bad fit, Alshon Robinson was another guy. I still think Gerard Davis was a bad fit in this defense. And he's bad fit in any defensive middle linebacker. But, other safety struggles as well. Tavon Wilson, he been in the system before. He played better in Terrell Austin's system, you know what I'm saying? And like I said before, I'm going to keep screaming it. They got it wrong by getting rid of Terrell Austin. I don't care if he got fired from Cincinnati. That was on Marvin Jones and his stupid fault. Terrell Austin was a great defensive coordinator for this team. Jim Bob Cooter was the shitty offensive coordinator for this team. But, he said, Houston is going to be the third largest city over Chicago, I believe, by 2020. I keep hearing. And, maybe you want to be back with his family. His contract details is he got one more year, but most of it is incentive based, if I'm reading it right. For him, man, it's basically he got a $5 million, over $5 million salary. 1.6 is about a signing bonus. Another $750K is a roster bonus. Another $250,000 is a workout bonus. So most of his is signing bonus and workout bonuses. He got dead money and 1.6 million of dead money and almost an $8 million cap hit as well. So I don't know how they figure to get rid of him. Maybe, before he signs, a roster bonus and gets all them other bonuses, they don't owe him that dead money, or they won't take the big cap hit no more. So he said he don't know if this is his last game at Ford Field. I presume it will. I presume you will see Tracy Walker take over. I presume you will see them go get another safety to play with Tracy Walker, more of a box safety. And you will see this team continue to progress the roster. They'll build more depth. With Quin drafting better than Mayhew, Lewan, or Matt Millen ever did. But like I said before, man, if he chooses to retire, he moves from the Lions. I'll do a great tribute video for Glover Quin. Definitely a guy that really got messed over by being in Detroit as far as accolades. And that happens when you have an organization that's been miserable and losing and coming up short in playoff games. You ain't going to get nobody in the Pro Bowl. You're going to get them All-Pro votes. They're going to look at Landon Collins, who, even though the Giants didn't have a great year last year, they're going to look at Earl Thomas and stuff. And I think Glover Quin was, for step, just as good as those guys, especially making big-time plays and, getting Lions big wins. It's just that our organization as a whole and our leadership at quarterback and on offense held the Lions back, especially when the Lions was a top 3 defense. It was the offense of Joe Lombardi and Stafford that held this team back from being a championship caliber team. But Glover Quin, he was one of the best free agent pickups I can remember. Him and Golden Tate, both probably. Golden Tate gonna move on, and Glover Quin probably move on after this year as well. But it is what it is, man. Just want to speak on it. Don't forget me on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to me in the email. Want to make a donation to the channel. We got video requests, business inquiry, sponsorship, or just a question, or you want to start a channel, you can hit me up on social media or my email. Motor City Sports Talk, your boy CJ Goodfella. We gone.